Bless up, my people. Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, and Isabel Rose. Thanks for all new subscribers. Thanks to returning subscribers. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Turn the post notification bell on. Put it on all so you won't miss an upload from me. On the road to 20k, help me to get there, my people. So in this one, my people, we'll be pulling some excerpts or some highlights from the Prime Minister's budget debate presentation, as well as Statin speaks on incomplete 2022 census raised by Julian Robinson, and citizens weigh in on Prime Minister's budget presentation. Stay tuned for the details at hand. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Go over to my other platform. Subscribe over there. Get that channel to 1K for me, please and thanks. So my people, let me kick off this first segment with some highlights from the Prime Minister's budget presentation. And there are a few things from what he spoke in that, hours and hours of, debate that I took away from it. Just a few things we're going to cover in another video, not too much, because we have other videos can do. So the Prime Minister took moves to address the generational poverty, has announced that he's called the Jamaica 60 Hope for Children Trust Fund. And with this trust fund, my people, he's basically putting funds annually from government contributions, and it's open to private donations as well for children who are on path and children at, who are ward of the states, basically. And they will be able to access these funds when they turn 18 years old, and is to do a business or, further their education. So after 18 years old, they will basically get a lump sum to give them a start in life. And it's called the Jamaica 60 Hope for Children Trust Fund. He says it's a game-changing social transformation program.
Today, I'm pleased to announce that the government will establish the Jamaica 60 Hope for Children Trust Fund. Madam Speaker, the purpose of the fund is to help to close the wealth gap and address the issue of intergenerational poverty by creating a trust account specifically catered to vulnerable children. The Hope for Children Trust Fund will provide each eligible child with a long-term savings account funded through annual contributions from the government. Madam Speaker, we will also explore alternatives to establish and manage this program. It could be part of the National Insurance Fund, or we may consider having private insurance companies administer the fund. Madam Speaker, this is, I believe, a groundbreaking initiative. A groundbreaking initiative to truly grapple with inequality in the society.
And for me, I like that initiative because oftentimes we see in the children, especially from the ward of the state, ended up being 18 out of the government system and has nothing to really fall back on. So I must commend that initiative. And I want to hear from you, my people. Also, we see the Prime Minister raising the minimum wage from 13,000 Jamaican dollars per 40-hour week to 15,000 Jamaican dollars per 40-hour week, effective June the 1st, 2024. And that is a 15% increase from last year, March, where they had risen the minimum wage from 9,000 to 13,000 Jamaican dollars. And the cries have been going on from that time until now that it's not enough. People crying out, evidences are out there that it's not enough. And so he pledged to put 15% to it.
Madam Speaker, I'm pleased to announce a further increase to the minimum wage. Yes. Effective the 1st of June, the national minimum wage will increase from 13,000 per 40-hour week to 15,000, representing a 15% increase. Madam Speaker, we had also signaled last year that we intended to do away with this business of having different minimum wages for our industrial security guards and everyone else. The minimum wage for the industrial security guard will move from 14 per week to 15,000 per week, and this will take effect from June 1, 2024.
And my people, for me personally, I believe that the minimum wage should have been risen to $20,000 per 40-hour work week. Because if my memory serves me correct, it would have been every 4 years that the minimum wage would have increased. And the fact that the last increase was 2022 and then they raise it again 2023, come back now to raise it again 2024, it simply shows my people that, the people really are not earning enough to spend really and truly to eat a decent meal, even once a day. Food prices are high. No doubt about that. In Jamaica, it's high. And so, I want to hear from one of my people because at 20,000, I said from last year. But talk up and tell me what you think about this 15% increase to the minimum wage. And the fact that it's basically per year now really shows that the people them really not have the money to spend, and you need money to spend to build the economy. You understand? So talk up my people and tell me what you think.
Alright, so me there me a look while. Run out of some stuff and I say alright, me I go to the supermarket. Grab like come run out of cornflakes, sardine, egg, crackers, bath soap, tissue, toothpaste, one pack of floss, and me I say alright, I want 3 body spray. Same time I come from the supermarket, me see this $13,000 a week where people are talk about is good. Now this I wanna see right here, so, $6 grand. This we wanna see right here, so, $6,000. So me I say, if this is $6 grand, Zine, our minimum wage at $13,000 for a week, and we are living in our economy where so unstable. The people and we are work $13,000 a week. I don't feel like say how them under pressure and them are go through enough pain, because if this year right is just $6,000, brother. You see me? $6,000, almost half of 13 grand that. You see me, and me I say alright then suppose me did work the $13,000 a week. And me do some buy this. And fear and lunch money if you go back to work, plus the youth have to get the money, plus the woman have to get the money. Oh, the fuck would I manage? Oh, would I manage? The economy not good for we, brother. Time come, brother.
Meanwhile, in this segment, we've seen opposition spokesman on finance, Julian Robinson, who spoke last week about 4 billion Jamaican dollars have so far been spent by starting to count less than 1/3 of Jamaica's population. And that census would have been from 2022, my people, and it's still incomplete, and we're in 2024. And so right now, the Director General, Carol Coy from Statin, which is Statistical Institute of Jamaica, says bad publicity is among the reasons for preventing the completion of the 2022 Housing and Population Census. She says they have been having trouble recruiting and retaining workers.
As unemployment rates decline, persons are less inclined to take up more strenuous and short-term jobs like data collection. A significant number of persons indicated that they were no longer interested, or they found other means of employment, deemed that the work would be too hard, and some persons failed the minimum training requirement. These issues have had a cascading effect on the operations of the census, including recruitment, training, and payment delays. The Institute was was able to adjust and treat most of these issues. However, the negative publicity, particularly around payment delays and the high dropout rate of census workers, have had a significant impact on the progress of data collection. All these challenges contributed to an extended data collection phase and the introduction of an abbreviated questionnaire, which we refer to as a short form, to fast-track the data collection process. It is important to note that the extended data collection and the short form will introduce certain limitations in the use of the data. Certain indicators will no longer be available at the ED or community levels. However, this is a necessary compromise as we seek to preserve the most important aspects of the census.
We even seen the Deputy Director General, Alicia Dilati-Bodir, speak on the matter as well.
So traditionally during a census, we don't release the preliminary count until we're finished processing the data. At this moment, we're still processing the data. What we do monitor during data collection is the coverage of the EDs and the number of EDs that we have covered. So as Ms. Coy would have said before, data collection it has been conducted in 70% of the EDs nationally. We are still processing and collating the information, so we would not be able to provide that number at this point in time, but it definitely will be provided once the processing of the information is complete.
But my people, $4 billion is a lot of money, and then I believe why they're not getting persons to really come and do these census to go around from house to house is because it takes so long to pay the people them too. And so nobody don't really wanna go to work and you're taking your weeks upon weeks to get paid. Last but not least, we're seeing, persons, citizens, you're weighing in on the Prime Minister's budget debate. And we're seeing him, come in the initial part of it, and he spoke about his wife and this and that and the third. And so I have this young lady speaking on the overall budget presentation of the Prime Minister. I want to know for weigh in and tell me what you think of what she is saying.
Andrew, make a reason, right? You started out this budget debate by talking about your wife's qualifications and her educational background, which is commendable, but it has nothing to do with the country's growth and development. What you should have started out with is the fact that the Integrity Commission sent 2 reports to Parliament in January, which is yet to be tabled. You know exactly what is in those reports. Is your name and your wife's name in those reports? Tell the Jamaicans about the illicit 6. That is what we want to hear about. Additionally, we want you to speak more about things that make sense. As far as me see it, you are toe-to-toe with Mark Golding. That is what you're doing. Everything that Mark said he's going to do, you say you're going to do. I've yet to see you say anything new that makes sense right now. So I'm here, I'm listening. As a matter of fact, I'm going to stop listening because no matter what you do, you will go down in history as one of Jamaica's worst prime minister. You should apologize to the nation for your childish behavior on Tuesday. That is what you should do. We need to hear about our kids' education, how we will grow. We want to hear things that actually make sense. I wouldn't just want to hear it because you have a tendency to lie. We want to see you do these things. We want to see you do these things. Stop kicking the political football. We need to see work going on in the country. Look at what happened in February with the local elections. The Jamaican people spoke because they're tired of the corruption. They are tired of it. Do better.
And for me personally, I see quite a few persons saying that the wife part that he spoke on wasn't really necessary, seeing that the fact that Mark Golding didn't attack her gender, so to speak. He attacked her work ethic as it pertains to the reports not being tabled. But want to make me know what you think, my people. Talk up in the comment section, make a reason. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Run over to my other platform, Instagram and Facebook, and follow me over there at Anissa Bell Rose. Check out the YouTube store, make a purchase. It goes in support of the channel. Check out the YouTube membership. You get a lot of benefits by becoming a member. Only a small fee per month to join the ABR membership. Member shout out goes to Angela and Yvonne Wallace. Big up on yourself. We do notification shout out in each and every video. To be a part of that, all you have to do is be the first to like, comment, and subscribe, and you'll be featured in the following video to come. This notification shout out goes to Sharon Bernard as well as Pat W. Big up on yourself, sis. Big up to each and every subscriber. Thanks for the continued support from each and every one. New viewers, come on board, journey with me, join the family. Subscribe to the channel, like up the video, share out the video, support the ABR movement by playing your part. On the road to 20K, help me to get there, my people. Get this video to at least 2,000 likes. Stay tuned for more videos, stay tuned for more updates. Big up on yourself.